Hey,
Hello.
everybody.
Hello, everyone.
So good to see you, kind of, sort of. And all of us ended up in the same place this year. So, really a good time. We've been looking forward to this a lot the last couple of days as we've been planning the next round. But before we go there, for those who don't know me, I'm Laura Morakowitz. I'm the program director for the Next Gen Showcase.
Hi, everyone. I am Lars van der Kromme. I am a project coordinator here for the Next Gen Showcase.
And my name's Emma Bashford. I'm also a coordinator for Next Gen Showcase. So without further ado,
Awesome.
can we get the slides going? So for the past 3 years, we've been independently running this educational program as a non-profit. And this is possible thanks to the generous support of our sponsors, including our patron sponsor, SimWorks. They've graciously supported us for the past 2 years, and they've helped us to keep this program as accessible as possible to a wide group of people. Can we have the next slide, please? Speaking of which, we're really proud to have had participants from 27 different countries this year. You heard that right, which makes this a challenging yet rewarding, unique opportunity to get a taste of our truly global industry. The program operates with 6 international teams. Each of those has about 13 participants with different skill sets, including things like a project manager, creative director, technical directors to lead their teammates. In addition, each team has 2 mentors who are current industry professionals who offer guidance throughout the project. Everyone works to the same brief, with each team producing unique outcomes to showcase their talents and not to compete with one another. So, Lars, would you like to take the next bit?
I can indeed. That was a lot of information because there's a lot of people involved, and we got six videos to share today, which is very exciting. So each of these teams went through 3 phases. In the blue sky, they developed 3 concepts, which were chosen by a set of clients. Then they progressed to concept design, where they fleshed out their concept and presented it to their clients yet again, which then led into the schematic and detailed design phase, something very unique to our program. You'll see a bit of a taster of each today. A lot of what you'll see today is around the concept and that schematic design. And kind of mentioning it there, we have a wonderful set of clients this year. This group have been giving feedback to all of our groups after their phases. This year we have Jodie McLaughlin, Lisbeth Scrimsager, Marcel Kloos, Clifford Warner, and Philip van Stratum. So thank you very much for all our wonderful clients this year.
So each year, because we have themed entertainment as opposed to just theme parks, we've done our bit to vary the briefs that come from the clients. What's also unique to the program is that we do establish a client brief. Typically, a market study is provided as well as a ground plan. Sometimes our clients get a little flaky, as most clients do. So this particular year, we opted for location-based entertainment, or an FEC. Now, the challenge with this is our industry is these are becoming more and more popular developments, and it's very important that they have a high level of return on investment, that they're quick into market, and that they're able to establish a community around them so that they can function across every seasonal overlay for the widest uptake around their community. You'll notice in this brief that we established a budget of $30 million, as the location is in Springfield, Virginia, in the United States. That $30 million was to kind of give a little freedom of creative to our teams. So we'd appreciate it if nobody sits back. I'll take responsibility. Don't look at the concepts as if they could be delivered for that. Obviously, they each need some value engineering in order to be delivered, but each one is certainly realizable. We're always so proud of each group because every concept that they deliver is doable and is very appealing. And we're very keen to show you what they've come up with this year's brief. Emma?
Yeah, sure. So this year's brief was Malltopia, which is a fictional shopping mall in Springfield, Virginia, USA. The site was a total of 100,000 square feet, which is about 9,300 square meters across 2 floors. So their challenge was to put a new location-based experience into that site. With that, we provided things like brand guidelines and guiding principles from Malltopia, which is that fictional company. We'd like to say thank you to Nikita Hommel for developing this this brand for our fictional shopping mall. So thank you, Nikita. You can see here some of the floor plans. I mean, Lars, would you like to discuss this slightly?
So yeah, alongside, as Emma mentioned there, we provided floor plans to help develop into the concept and schematic phase. This year, we'd like to thank
Alla Lloyd for putting together our ground plan for delivery to our teams.
Yeah.
Perfect. So that brief included things like creating that new experience for the shopping mall, something which will attract shoppers all day and year round. That has to take into account the existing offerings in the area, things like the local area and demographics. And the client also wanted to look at this as a model for the transformation of their other regional sites across the US. So maybe this new experience could be copied and adjusted slightly to fit different markets.
And that's where one of the challenges came into play, where a market study was promised, but never actually delivered to the teams, which sometimes does happen.
Yeah, of course. We like to try and keep it realistic in some ways. We teach this program as a sort of bridge between academia and industry. So, you know, the clients might be a bit flaky sometimes. The next thing was about considering things like operations, flexible spaces for things like room rental, birthday parties, food and beverage, retail opportunities, guest flow, seasonal programming, the lot. These teams have really considered so much over the past 10 or 11 months. The final part of that was to produce schematic drawings, things like architectural plans, elevations of key areas, audio-visual and lighting requirements. So yeah, they really went into a lot of detail, and we're so excited to share these concepts, which we will get into very, very soon. Cool.
Great. Just before we jump in to the wonderful videos, just a little notice. By viewing this online showcase, you acknowledge that the concepts you see are the sole property of the teams who created them, and that they retain all rights to the content that they have produced. All information shared is not to be published, shared, or reproduced or recreated in any way without the express permission of the concerned teams. So that's the little notice prior to getting started. But I think it is time.
It's time.
I think it's time. Well, should we kick it off with Team 1?
Absolutely.
I think we should. All right. Bring it on, Team 1.
Welcome to the Library of Secrets, an all-new location-based entertainment concept created by Glow Creative Studio for the Springfield Town Center in Fairfax, Virginia. In this immersive literary experience, patrons don't just read books and stories, they get to step inside of them to help make sure each narrative reaches its own happy ending. Visitors to the Library of Secrets will check in at the front desk, where they will be directed to a kiosk that introduces them to the library and prints out their own personalized library cards. These cards feature RFID technology that will be used throughout the experience, tracking guest progress as they use their cards to activate touchpoints that allow them to interact with the library's many secrets and surprises. The first of these that guests encounter is the talking animatronic books, called tomes. These tomes dispatch each group of guests on one of a multitude of quests throughout the library's 5 genres. Upon completing a quest, guests will be given a physical book that they take to the center of the atrium, where the great tome tree, the source of the library's magic, lives. With the tomes growing from its branches, the guests place their book into the tree and thus play a crucial role in preserving the magic of storytelling by feeding the tree and keeping the library alive. Guests can then talk to a tome to get sent on another important literary adventure. The library consists of several distinct sections, and guests won't need to be familiar with the Dewey Decimal System to find their way around, all thanks to branches from the Great Tome Tree that help lead the way to each area. The core of the library is the 5 genres that contain interactive quests, each of which is a unique, immersive experience combining elements of exploration, gameplay, and media. In this most magical of libraries, guests will meet dragons, elves, and wizards in the fantasy genre, negotiate tensions between 2 species of aliens in the science fiction genre, make sure that love wins on the streets of Paris in the romance genre, follow the clues to solve cases in Victorian London and the noir-drenched alleyways of 1930s New York in the mystery genre, and of course, provide assistance to favourite characters from fables and fairy tales in the children's book genre. During quests, guests will interact with various characters represented by both screens and projections. As an example, in one such quest, a tome will send the guests to the mystery genre to aid Detective Chief Inspector Giles Harrington in rescuing the kidnapped Mayor of London. Under Detective Harrington's guidance, the new recruits will have to discover a hidden note in the missing mayor's coat in a boutique, decode a hidden message within the note, and track the whereabouts of the kidnapper to the front of a steam train. Here guests discover that they have been tricked by the kidnapper, who taunts them with the knowledge. After all, they are now trapped on a runaway train that is set to run over the mayor, unless they stop it. It's up to the guests to pump water to extinguish the fire in the engine, rewire the brakes via a touchscreen puzzle, and release pressure in the brakes by turning a series of wheels. Once this is all completed, they can pull the brake and save the mayor, completing the quest. When in need of a break from quests, guests are welcome to grab a bite to eat at either of our food and beverage locations. The Bookworm Bistro and Cafe welcomes guests into the heart of the Library of Secrets, where they can enjoy a relaxing tea time experience or savour freshly brewed coffees and pastries. While the Cookbook Nook is a fast casual restaurant, guests can also visit the Cabinet of Curiosities, a mystical retail space, where guests can explore and purchase rare and unique items that range from magical trinkets to vintage books. Finally, in addition to housing the Great Tome Tree, the library's atrium provides access to a sensory relief room for guests feeling overwhelmed, and a flexible space that can be used by events, by, and for the Fairfax community. Want to dig deeper into the Library of Secrets? Check out the range of attraction artwork and schematic designs available on the Next Gen Showcase website. Last of all, Glow Studios would like to thank our mentors, Becky Train and Lindsay Archer, for their constant support and insights, as well as the client panel and the entire Next Gen Showcase team for all of their help and feedback.
Nice.
Well done.
That was
I know.
so fun. I love that.
I've always enjoyed that concept a lot. Glow Creative, go.
Hmm.
So, Emma, you had another thought here.
I did have a thought. We did also want to say a huge thank you to the mentors from Glow Creative Studio, Becky Train and Lindsay Archer. You guys are amazing.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I mean, this program is driven by the mentors, and we couldn't be more appreciative to each of them. So you will hear each of them throughout this program.
Yes.
There was also an issue about the chat.
Yes, so we wanted to say if you have questions about the concepts, you're free to put your questions in the chat on LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever you're watching. And we have team members available to answer those questions in the chat. In addition, at the end of the presentation, we'll share a website link with you, which will have the contact details for all of the team members. So there's lots of opportunities to ask questions. So get writing, get prepared.
All right. Without further ado.
Yes.
Should we get to team 2?
I think so.
I think so. Let's get to team 2.
All right, teams, please go ahead and proceed to your marks on the set. It's your time to shine and steal the spotlight.
My cake is completely burnt. I'm never going to win.
With the ingredients you use, it's probably gonna taste better that way.
It's indeed an interesting choice to use wasabi instead of whipped cream, but let's see if it pays off.
Let's see what else is on air right now.
What is the name of the team behind On Air Studios? A. Carousel, B. Ferris Wheel, C. Roundabout, or D. Merry-Go-Round?
Wait, what's the difference between the dancers? They all go round in circles, right? Oh well, this is more difficult than I thought.
Only 10 seconds left on the clock. Time to lock in that final answer.
It's so obvious that the answer is A. How could they not know that?
Okay, if you know it so well, why aren't you a contestant?
Yeah, I would be way better than these people.
Time to stop yelling at your TV. Do you think you got what it takes to win? Now it's your chance to show what you got.
Welcome to the primetime premiere of On Air Studios by the Carousel Creative Group, the newest TV show experience coming to Springfield Town Center Mall in Springfield, Virginia. Here at On Air Studios, guests go from viewer to contestant. As you enter the lobby, you're on the doorstep of your TV debut. Our staff members will kindly help you with any questions about.
This is a call for all participants of the Next Gen Showcase at 8:30 p.m. to head to their green rooms.
Excuse the interruption. As you can see, we're just like a real working studio. Let's hurry, we don't want to miss our best show. I'll guide you around the studio first. As guests enter On Air Studios, they're greeted by a large golden statue of our beloved mascot, Telly. Telly's been around since the very beginning of television. From black and white broadcasts to binge-worthy streaming, there's nothing Telly doesn't know. From here, if you have a ticket for one of our TV show experiences, you may enter our backstage area. But even if you don't, whenever you get hungry, you can fuel up with a meal at On Air Dining, our vibrant and interactive mall-side restaurant. On Air Studios is divided across 2 floors and houses 3 fully equipped studio spaces, 2 food and beverage outlets, and 1 gift shop. Furthermore, our interactive exhibition area offers a more educational experience where visitors can explore props, television technology, and other behind-the-scenes processes. Additional amenities include content creator booths and event spaces designed to accommodate larger groups for special occasions. Welcome to the Green Room. In here, you'll get prepared for your big TV debut. One of our expert producers will make sure that you're in the right place and will provide a brief introduction. Afterwards, our mascot Telly will take over on the big screen.
Hey everyone, you're almost ready to become a TV star. But before we can let you into the studio, here are some important safety rules. It looks like you're all tuned in. Let's go to the studio.
Now, let's turn the spotlight to On Air Studios' latest and greatest TV show, Treasure Trials, our take on a classic adventure show. Taking place on a fully functional set, contestants of Treasure Trials are invited on a daring exhibition deep into the jungle where ancient ruins conceal the long-lost treasures of Telecron. By combining TV magic with a narrative-driven adventure, contestants are transported into the expedition in search of the legendary Golden Remote. Treasure Trials takes teams on an adventure through 4 differently themed rooms, each one packed with different challenges inspired by classic adventure shows. Every group, consisting of 4 teams of up to 6 players, has their personal host who will bring this show even more to life. An accessible entrance and game sequence have been designed to ensure all guests can fully enjoy the experience. Carefully placed lighting effects, interactive elements, and immersive audio bring Treasure Trials to life, placing you at the heart of the action for an exciting TV show experience. When the spotlights turn on and the cameras are rolling, the journey begins at base camp, where teams individually gear up for what lies ahead. Puzzles of varying types and values are positioned throughout the tent, waiting to be solved. The goal is to collect as many points and jewels as possible in 10 minutes. But beware, incomplete challenges subtract from your score. Every decision counts. Deep in the jungle, the path to the ruins of Telecron is blocked, and only teamwork will get teams through. Teams must untangle vines, releasing sandbags, which are needed to open the door in the allotted time. Teams make their way to the ruins' edge, where ancient ruins form the backdrop of a large challenge where all teams battle against each other in a traditional but fast-paced memory challenge. Contestants must match the right tiles to earn more jewels. In the heart of the ruins lies Telecron's vault, but traps and laser challenges threaten to slow teams down. Swiftly make your way through the laser parkour, retrieve extra jewels in the ball pit, and enter the maze in which your team needs to crack the code to open the door to Telecron's vault, where the golden remote is displayed. In the final room, Telecron crowns the winner based on jewels, points, and speed. This promises to be a show-stopping moment. And don't forget to claim your own episode at the end of your experience to relive your moment in the spotlight at the comfort of your own couch. Ever since the days of primetime, TV shows have always united us, and that's what we set out to do at On Air Studios. Whether you're spending time with friends and family or planning a corporate event, we bring people from all walks of life together through the thrill of competitive play. Carousel Creative Group thanks you for your attention, and we look forward to seeing you in the spotlight at On Air Studios.
Really outstanding, Team 2. Thank you. What's part of the joy of this is not only seeing the varied solutions to the same brief, but also watching the evolution of the deliverables. And this was great, guys. Good job. Lots of new stuff in there.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd be good at the temple trials? Do you think you could?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we could put together a good team.
Totally. Absolutely.
Awesome.
I think we should.
I think we should.
Okay. So we got some outstanding folks here at Carousel Creative with our mentors, Jessica Piatti and Michael Acevedo. So
Thank you so
thank
much.
you so much, you two.
Thank you.
It's been 10, we've been corrected to 11 months of hard work on our mentors and teams. So thank you all very much.
I think we might need to jump to team 3 now.
Really?
I think we might need to.
The fun never ends, guys.
It never ends. I think let's go.
Okay. Team 3.
Off we go, everyone.
Is this thing getting through? Hello? Oh, good. Captain Gale here. And boy, am I glad I got to you. We need your help. Long ago, in a universe beyond your own, the Stellars, 5 gods, born from a distant supernova, forged Merkaba City, a radiant metropolis powered by the magical essence of soul light. Daggle, one of the Stellars, has succumbed to corruption, betraying his purpose and draining soul light, threatening the city's very existence. The Astral Protectors, Merkaba's legendary guardians, have summoned heroes from Earth to join their fight and restore balance before the city's light fades.
On behalf of Polyomino Studios, welcome to Merkaba City. Standing tall in an unassuming wing of Springfield Town Centre, Moregoer's curiosity will be piqued by an ethereal Art Deco-inspired blimp station where departures read Merkaba City. Upon entering the station, guests are surrounded by towering simulated windows, showcasing views of blimps departing to and returning from Merkaba City. First-time guests are ushered to the Sky Lounge, where they are met by Captain Gale, who introduces herself and the situation at hand. Here, Captain Gale introduces the guests to their Lumabands. Equipped with RFID and Bluetooth technology, our multi-sensory Lumabands channel guests' soul light to interact with quests and touchpoints around the city. The new guests are then directed to accessible touchscreens to design their player aliases and choose a magic class: Oracle, enchanter, or alchemist, which will shape their abilities within Macabre City. Upon completing their new aliases and syncing them to their Luma bands, Captain Gale ushers the guests to board her blimp. The blimp cabin features windows on either side that look out onto LED screens, while a base of hydraulic rams provides gentle vertical motion, creating the sensation of floating through space. As landscapes fly past, guests feel as though they've taken a magical journey from Springfield, Virginia, through a stellar portal into Macabre City. Disembarking Captain Gale's blimp, guests are greeted by an astral protector and led into the dazzling observatory, lined with flickering, fractured constellations. Here, they are given an introductory challenge to boost their soul light to illuminate the constellations on the walls of the observatory in order to contact the Stellars. Using their wits and their Luma bands, guests harness their characters' magical abilities to solve the challenges, discovering how to interact with Macabre City through RFID points and the power of soul light. Enchanters cast illusions to reveal hidden constellations, using light and telekinesis to realign displaced stars before they fade away. Alchemists gather mystical ingredients with elemental power, brewing an elixir that floods the observatory with pulses of soul light. Oracles decode ancient symbols and restore the Stellar's name plaques, unlocking glowing energy as their statues come to life. Upon completing their tutorial, guests receive their next quest from the Stellars. The quest is linked to their player profile, with their next destination displayed on their Luma bands. As they emerge into the city square, guests are welcomed by the bustling streets of Macabre City, alive with energy and ready to be explored. Towering buildings line the streets of Macabre City Square, their surfaces shimmering with soul light as they stretch skyward beneath a miraculous canopy of constellations that are visible even in daylight. In the city square, guests channel soul light to awaken facades, stir gargoyles, and engage with the city's magical inhabitants. Throughout the city square, enchanted newspaper stands call out headlines as guests approach. When activated with Luma bands, they become interactive quest hubs, allowing guests to navigate through their game progress, view accomplishments, and receive guidance to their next destination. Dominating the skyline, City Hall features a towering animatronic statue embedded into its facade. Periodically, the statue opens to reveal the city's mysterious mayor from a balcony high above. The guest's journey ends with a dazzling city square spectacular. Projection mapping, laser fireworks, and a soaring original score light up the Macabre sky in a final farewell. Macabre City has been thoughtfully designed to work within the spatial limitations of the venue, ensuring a rich and immersive experience without compromising functionality. Across the vast footprint, guests can explore a variety of locations, including immersive quest zones, free roam exploration areas, and vibrant dining, retail, and entertainment venues. Guests will step into a real-life video game, completing quests of varying intensity and complexity, each unlocking new story arcs and locations as they progress. Guests can enhance their experience and bring the magic home by shopping for accessories, upgrades, and costumes at the tailor shop, exploring the market's vibrant stalls, or visiting the retail shop at the Springfield Blimp station. Beyond the adventure, the Nova Lounge, our themed speakeasy, serves stellar cocktails and cosmic bites, with live music setting a tone of luxury and enchantment. Any mall patron craving a unique and exciting dining experience can access the speakeasy through a hidden portal, without taking the full journey to Macabre City. Season after season, the city evolves, with themed overlays, rotating menus, and adaptable quest rooms offering new limited-time quests that keep the story fresh and fans returning, as the smart allocation system ensures guests stay engaged with the core storyline. Macabre City has been intentionally designed for inclusion and accessibility. We've included multi-sensory information delivery, adaptable Luma band wearables, and player profiles that adapt gameplay to each guest's individual needs. For example, providing a guest with a step-free experience or communicating information through videos of people signing ASL. With its original lore, immersive quests, interactive tech, and vibrant entertainment, Macabre City delivers on Malltopia's vision. World-class experiences, dynamic retail and dining, and a powerful foundation for long-term brand expansion. Macabre City is made possible through the creativity and dedication of the Polyomino Studios team, with guidance from our exceptional mentors. Thank you, Malltopia, for trusting us to push the boundary and reimagine what a mall destination can be. We're honoured to bring this story to life alongside you.
Wow.
I feel like it's a wow every time.
I know.
It is wow, though. It's so amazing seeing what everyone's up to.
Yeah, we're almost speechless.
Yes.
Yet we seem to
Almost.
have so much to say.
Exactly. That one's looked beautiful from the beginning, but the detail just continues to unfold. So with that one, we're actually going to take a very brief break.
Well, before we do that,
That's what I mean.
I would just like to thank our mentors for Polyomino Studios, Lisa and Robert, and give a special shout out to both of them as well. Lisa is in her second year and Robert's now in his third year of mentoring for the Next Gen Showcase. So a big thank you to both of them for their support of the program and of Polyomino Studios this year.
Yeah.
And not only are the mentors supporting us, but also our sponsors.
Yes. And that's what we're taking our time for, is to say thank you to our education sponsor, Your Vision, who's been with us also for the last 2 years, and then Creative Studio Berlin, Franken Design, Alterface, and Park and Associates Projects. Really, all of these guys have been with us from the beginning. Alterface is 3 years, Creative Studio Berlin the last 2, but even before that, Chris Lang gave his time as a mentor the first year and a client his second year. So just brilliant, and we appreciate everybody's involvement in this program. So what do we have now? Have we all caught our breath?
Just about.
Just about. So we keep rolling on. We have team number 4.
Team number 4, here we go.
Have you ever wanted to unleash your creative potential and make the world a better place? That is the driving force of the Tinkerpunks, a people from a far, isolated world called Whim. The Tinkerpunks are limited by the size of their world, so their culture has evolved to celebrate creativity in repurposing. Driven by their ingenuity, the Tinkerpunks eventually found their way to Earth. They fell in love with our planet, but were disheartened by humans' tendency to waste. The solution? Tinkerpunk Junction. Families from all over are welcome to this handmade haven where the Tinkerpunks have transformed an abandoned subway station into an embassy for both creativity and sustainability. Once guests learn to think like a Tinkerpunk, they'll find the hidden potential in everything and shape their own world. Our clients presented a challenge to completely transform a 100,000 square foot space in the existing Springfield Town Center Mall just outside of Washington, D.C. into a new location-based experience that could draw in more visitors, increasing the foot traffic in the mall. Our team approached this brief with a clear purpose: to create a themed space where all guests can learn and play while authentically engaging with the Tinkerpunk story. Tinkerpunk Junction contains several activities to captivate and delight visitors, including an interactive dark ride, a kinetic restaurant, several retail options, and much more. Visitors enter through the ticketing gates of the station. A large crack in the wall reveals the abandoned station, and screens beckon curious mallgoers closer to discover what fun lies inside. The Tinkerpunks have added their own flair to the interior of the station, with bright colours, artwork, and unique inventions made of familiar items. Things once broken, but now repurposed in completely different ways. The highlight of Tinkerpunk Junction is an interactive dark ride that throws guests into the Tinkerpunks' creative process. Tinkerpunk Malfunction invites visitors to be apprentices in training to Sienna, a quirky inventor whose latest device has collapsed right before her big presentation. Guests board a maintenance cart and travel through reimagined spaces to rebuild the machine. Throughout, they compete and collaborate using their color-coded joysticks to solve problems and cause some mayhem along the way. Whether it's brainstorming in the Thinker's Den or sorting materials at the Revita bins, visitors are sure to find delight, inspiration, and a bit of chaos in this hands-on adventure. After all the excitement, guests are sure to have worked up an appetite. And there's no better way to eat like the Tinkerpunks than at Transportation Mayhem, an imaginative restaurant where suspended pneumatic tubes deliver your favourite foods. Enjoy the eclectic energy of the Tinkerpunks test kitchen and watch your food zoom through tubes faster than the DC Metro trains. Adults are also invited to the Rusty Mabel, a chill lounge on the mezzanine level. Here, the resident robotic bartender, Mabel, serves up inventive cocktails with surprising flavours, textures, and temperatures. Whether enjoying a shaken salad or a Mama Mai Tai, visitors will leave Transportation Mayhem fueled up for more adventure. Newly refreshed, guests can stop by the Tinker Workshop to create a tool fit for a Tinkerpunk. Visitors are led through the process of building and customizing their own Tinker Twister, the personal tool of the Tinkerpunks. Armed with their new gadget, guests use their Tinker Twister to discover secrets and solve puzzles around the embassy. This experiential retail offering provides visitors with a new way to play, as well as a souvenir to remember their visit. Everyone loves to play, including the Tinkerpunks. Tinkery is an interactive walkthrough attraction where guests explore the Tinkerpunks' everyday spaces. Guests operate switches, levers, hand pumps and foot pedals to power an interconnected dishwashing machine. Or they can play in the gym, built from luggage racks and train cars, and even take snapshots in the photo room that commemorate their visit. The Tinkerpunks love to share their skills with visitors, making the Tinker Bazaar the best place for original gifts, merchandise, and other oddities. Guests can find everything from local handmade wares to Tinkerpunk Junction apparel. At Tinker Trinkets and Fashion Stop, guests can create a unique accessory or design their own maker's mark that can be put on any clothing. Cog and Curio allows visitors to celebrate their contributions in Tinkerpunk Malfunction with themed keepsakes and special photo opportunities. Tinkerpunk Junction is a place where all are welcome to explore their creativity and learn something new. To better serve our guests and our partnership with the mall, the space is free to enter with a ticket needed only for the attractions. Accessibility and inclusion are also at the forefront of our designs, with multiple abilities and conditions considered during each phase, and representation as a priority for our character casting recommendations. Solstice Studios would like to thank you for watching, and of course, thank our fantastic mentors for their consistent guidance and support. Tinkerpunk Junction is a place where everyone, no matter who they are, can unleash their inner inspiration and build a more sustainable future together.
Blown
Yeah.
away.
Blown away.
I'm actually speechless. I'm going to say nothing this time. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay. Yeah. No, we've been watching this one come along for a long time and have always been really quite pleased with it.
It does make me want to get crafty. I do want to start like making things, and I want to get the spanner out the shed. I want to do stuff. So yeah.
Feeling inspired.
I feel inspired.
Just don't hurt yourself.
I'll try. Can't promise it.
All right.
And speaking of feeling inspired, our mentors are the ones who keep our teams moving throughout the program. And for Solstice Studios, that was Dave Laskow and Lacey Campbell. Thank you both so much.
Yes. Especially Dave, because and not that Lacey isn't charming, she's lovely and we really adore her, but Dave has really been pushing along our technical teams. So he's given them insight that we're not able to give, and really has taken the extra time over the last 2 years. So we can only be very appreciative and grateful to him for all of his extra effort.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you guys. So it's time. It's time to move on to Team 5 of 6.
It's time to move on. I think we shall.
I think we shall.
Team 5 it is.
Message received. Approaching Earth. Landing location, Springfield, Virginia.
Years ago, two children launched a message into the stars, a desperate call to save planet Earth. Years later, a distant civilization answered with a gift for humanity, a colossal terrarium teeming with extraordinary life forms from the home world. Welcome to Planet Botaneries, the all-new immersive and interactive experience landing in Springfield. In this free-roaming adventure, you've been entrusted with a crucial mission: to learn from the Botanary and their way of life. As you discover this breathtaking terrarium, you will meet the creatures that live there and earn points through games and interactions. Let's find out what you can experience in Planet Botaneries. The adventure spans 2 connected floors. On the upper level, the main path links all the different areas, wrapping around the heart of the experience. In the center, the floor opens up to reveal a breathtaking view of the main terrarium below. Guests will step through a portal into the Botaneries terminal. Here, brave explorers collect their boarding tickets and their expedition essentials, a terrarium map to guide the journey, and the Botaneries smart band, a tool to interact with the environment and the creatures. After a pre-show where you'll meet Shrumble, Planet Botaneries' most mischievous sport, and your guide through this adventure, you'll step into the terrarium. It's time to begin your journey. The main terrarium is divided into 4 diverse biomes: the Evergrove, a lush jungle with winding paths and abundant vegetation; Lunaria's Hollow, a soaring cliffside with an interactive projected river; Marex's Reef, a vibrant playground with climbing walls and rock trails for the little ones; and finally, the Echoing Shadows, an underground space packed with the most fearsome creatures waiting to be discovered. All these places interconnect with the following game design. In the main area, you are encouraged to explore the land and pay attention to the surroundings to find interaction points. The main activity is meeting the planet's creatures. Once you find an interaction screen, scan your smartband to reveal a hidden creature. Each creature will communicate with you and request an item in return. You can obtain materials in 2 different ways. First, you can explore the land and look for interaction points, such as magical trees where you can scan your smartband in order to obtain the fruit, or put your skills to test in mini-games scattered across the terrarium. Challenge yourself and your friends, solve puzzles, and earn points as you go. These points can be exchanged at the market for special items. Once you have your materials in your Botanary band and completed the mission, the creator will follow you in your adventure. You can check your inventory and status anytime, either through the mobile app or at the information screens located throughout the experience. Whenever you need help, or you simply want to learn more about the Botanary fauna and flora, head to the Innovation Station. In this area, learning meets adventure. Through hands-on exhibits, you'll uncover the science behind the Botanary ecosystem and how it mirrors our own. Once you've met the creatures, head to the Arcadium, a lively zone filled with interactive games, arcade machines, and sports challenges. Here, you can team up with your creature companions and other explorers to complete exciting missions and unlock new abilities. Craving even more adventure? Get ready to take your flight and journey beyond the terrarium into the heart of Planet Botaneries. Your next mission begins at Botan Bay, our interstellar spaceport, where you board a one-of-a-kind vessel and explore distant biomes never seen before. This unforgettable ride features a ThingWorks immersive tunnel simulator, complete with a fully projected dome and a custom-themed vehicle that can accommodate up to 30 explorers at a time. With cutting-edge special effects, a bespoke soundtrack, and immersive sound design, you'll feel as if you're sailing through the wildest seas of Planet Botaneries. Buckle up! Your journey to the stars is about to begin. When it's time to recharge, head to one of our 2 food and beverage areas. Shumbo's Retreat is the perfect quick service stop, exclusive for guests inside the experience. Upstairs, Solaria offers a full dining experience, with its bar-long vibe and exotic Botanary-inspired cocktails. It stays open late, even after the experience closes, and it's open to all visitors, with or without a ticket for the experience. And of course, our massive waterfall flows straight from the upper restaurant to the one below, bringing the space to life. Before you leave, don't forget to stop by Botanari's Curiosities, our gift shop filled with plushes, collectible cards, books, and photo memories. Planet Botanaries is a year-round destination, enhanced by seasonal events that transform the terrarium with immersive decor and exclusive creatures throughout the year. Our restaurants also serve as versatile venues for private events and special celebrations, maximizing both guests' engagement and overall profitability. Thanks to your interactive smartband and mobile app, your journey doesn't end here. Your progress is saved, letting you pick up right where you left off on your next visit. You can also display the creatures using augmented reality thanks to your mobile app and the collectible cards. As you earn more points, you level up, unlocking new creatures, exclusive items, and access to hidden zones within Planet Botaнаries. We are hard at work bringing this immersive experience to life. Shumbo and the Botanari can't wait to meet you, so get ready to explore, discover, and connect with nature like never before. See you soon on Planet Botaнаries.
You guys, that was out of this world.
Totally.
Sorry, I had to say it.
I had to say it. Somebody had to say it.
I don't want to break the illusion, but she was thinking that for the last minute. She was very proud of that one. That was so fun. I'm just saying, I was very good at collecting Pokemon cards when I was younger, so I feel like that's my calling.
That's your jam.
Yeah. Well, we've had a wonderful set of mentors for this team, Mycelium Creative as well, that we'd like to thank. Gareth Smye and Nicola Rossini. They've done a fantastic job at bringing this concept with them to life and guiding them through the process.
Yep. And Nicola's gone in for a double dip because we had her the pleasure of her company last year as well.
Had so much fun, she had to come back twice. Exactly.
So that's what we like, is we like to hook in our mentors. They're great to have. Thank you all so much. So I don't know.
Do we have to do it? It's the last one.
I was just going to wonder
It's
that.
the last one.
No. And you know what's interesting is I made the point earlier about how all of these, remember, they all came from the same brief and they're all so very different. So without further ado,
I think that's a good segment.
Yeah. Another one.
Let's go. Team 6.
Hello. We're on to creations. Over the past 10 months, our team has crafted an innovative experience, blending dining, entertainment, and retail, all with the goal to connect and captivate your visitors to the Springfield Town Center. We initially saw a gap in this market for diverse food offerings and quality fun that would appeal to a broad age demographic, as there were already well-established brands within the mall catering to young families and young adults. To satisfy this gap, we've created Dine Venture, an immersive dining concept complete with complex storytelling, a sense of exploration, and delicious food. As such, we've designed 2 distinct experiences to offer to your guests, entirely dependent on how they want to spend their trip, also promoting repeat visits from locals. Starting on the upper floor, guests first enter Dine Venture through the tendrils of time, glowing underground routes that connect cultures through food. This experience invites guests to explore history's most flavorful moments, one bite at a time. Guests are welcomed onto our global boulevard and catch a glimpse of the Potato Fountain Plaza, a tribute to one of the world's most universal foods. Armed with a flavor passport after check-in, guests are encouraged to wander from this hub and roam the 7 distinct worlds around them. Upon exploring, guests can find themselves in a bustling forum in ancient Rome, a banquet hall in medieval Europe, the vibrant Silk Road, a mystical Aztec marketplace, the pioneering American frontier, a tropical Caribbean beach, and even a glimpse into the future, or should I say, your future, at our experimental flavor lab. At each stop, guests can collect stamps, unlock surprises like spices and chocolates, gather bites from these global cuisines, and then return to a central table to share food and uncover the unexpected ways food has shaped connections across civilization. Our carefully curated menus transport guests into a magical, timeless journey of flavor, with dishes carefully inspired by cultures from around the world and moments across time. It's food, fun, and storytelling, all interwoven into one unforgettable experience. Quietly behind our entire attraction is our main underlying character, Era. A legend in the field of botany, Era's crowning achievement is the restoration of the heartroot tree, a powerful symbol of connection and the strength and power of nature. Era discovered that the tree's roots, the tendrils of time, weren't just connections between places. They connected periods of history itself. She followed their glow through feasts and firesides, discovering that whenever people shared food, it produced a magical experience, something almost impossible to replicate. Dine Venture is her love letter to that truth. While our upper floor aims to be a more casual, self-guided adventure, Bloom, our downstairs attraction, highlights premium, emotional, and more carefully curated story-driven dining. Bloom at Dine Venture is a premium, ticketed, 2-hour experience, a 4-act story told through an incredible 4-course meal, which delves much deeper into our overarching storyline. Guided by Era, represented through an off-screen narration and an immersive presence, you'll explore 3 enchanted realms. The farm, where gardenia brings life to the fields, helping every plant grow strong under the sun. The forest, where Arbor protects the trees and animals, keeping the forest calm and full of wonder. And the ocean, where Atlantia moves with the waves, caring for all the creatures that live beneath the sea. Each realm brimming with light, color, and life, in a world where everything is connected, from glowing roots below to shimmering canopies above. But something is wrong. A quiet force called the Gloam is spreading, dimming the light of Bloom and fraying the ties that once held its world together. As you dine, connect, and interact with the world around you, your presence begins to shift the balance. With every shared moment, laugh, and spark of joy, the heartroot tree begins to bloom once again. Thanks to the interactive tables and the magic key, guests will take part in exciting challenges throughout their meal, playing a vital role in helping Era on this thrilling adventure. To help seamlessly transport guests between these 3 different realms, we have worked to design a custom motion platform capable of seating up to 160 guests at a time, while yet still delivering on our team's creative intent. Designed for families, couples, and curious dreamers of all ages, Bloom is a celebration of wonder, storytelling, and the magic of feeling connected to nature, to others, and to something greater than yourself. Additionally, our team has produced countless technical documents carefully outlining the details of our Bloom at Dine Venture attraction, some of which include master plans, wayfinding signage, placement diagrams, elevations, video, lighting, and sound plans, as well as their patching. As the platform of our Bloom experience is not an off-the-shelf product from any existing ride vendor, we also created drawings for such a motion platform. Beneath the ride area sits our mechanical bay, housing the gear motors, caster assemblies, proxes, and bus bars that allow functionality of our ride system. If you'd like to know more, additional information and drawings can be found under the On to Creation section of the Next Gen Showcase website. Dine Venture isn't just about the food. It's about what happens when we share it. It's a celebration of curiosity, connection, and the joy that has always come from gathering around a meal. Across time, across cultures, across the table, it's always been about us. Travel through time, play with your food, share the adventure. Thank you for your time, and sincerely, a huge thanks to our mentors, guest speakers, Next Gen team, and our client panel. We look forward to seeing you soon at Springfield's newest attraction, Dine Venture.
Yes, speechless again. Okay, so
Speechless again. Laura, I think I heard your tummy rumble during that.
you're probably right. I mean, it inspires a good amount of hunger for an experience.
I
doesn't
know.
it?
I was happy it was because now I can eat because
Yeah,
we
totally.
can eat after that one.
I know. And we're
So-
very much on time, which is just exceptional for us.
We're doing great. Yes. Awesome.
Well, I guess that concludes things for today, right?
Except that we still need to thank our mentors, Ben Fry and Kyle Ozier, for their contribution over the last 10 to 11 months. Well done, gentlemen. And I know your team much appreciates it. So, okay, so I think we have kind of just some wrap up notes then. don't we?
Yeah. I mean, congratulations to everyone
Yeah.
this year.
I think every year, we're not kidding about the speechless bit. Okay, when we started this program, we did not expect at any time to see this level of quality for these packages, despite how much time you're putting in, because you're always putting in more time. That's really the amazing thing, and more commitment, and you're really you've got the passion to really develop these skills. And we're all running around trying to find you all jobs, because that's the point of the showcase. We're showcasing your talent. We're trying to tell employers that you're here, you've got good quality contributions to their organizations. So we're also very excited that those operators have some new projects on the immediate horizon. So it gives us something to work toward.
Does indeed.
Does indeed. So what do we got here?
Yes. So this year saw 66 graduates of our program, which we're so delighted to have seen. But if you are feeling inspired by these projects today and you might want to take part in the program next year, you can go to our website, nextgenshowcase.com/register to register your interest in joining next year. You can also use this to register your interest in being a mentor or another way of supporting our project. The applications will open in November this year, and the program will begin in January 2026. So we're taking a short break.
No,
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
I know, it's very unusual. The last 3 years have gone one after the other, but especially seeing the quality of the work being turned in and the commitment to the program, we want to take a pause so that we can develop it a bit further for you. So those signing up for next round, there'll be a few changes, but all in the best interest.
Oh, definitely.
And you've probably heard a few of the teams mention that they have work available on our website. That website will be live in a couple of minutes just after this stream finishes, where you can see all of their additional documents, their schematic work, and the videos that you saw today. So yeah, we highly advise you check them out.
Check them out. No, and you can find all their LinkedIns on there. It's amazing.
Everything.
It's the source of truth. I like to say nextgenshowcase.com is the source of truth.
It's almost like we made it ourselves.
Yes, totally. Totally. All right, everybody. Well, thank you all for your time and your interest, and we'll look forward to hearing from all of you. And please do reach out to the teams. They're looking forward to hearing your questions and being able to extend this experience a little further. So I'm sure they'll all be excited to hear from you.
So thank you very much, everyone.
See ya.
See you, everyone. Bye.